Hi all, so today I'll show you how you can create a Kubernetes cluster using eksctl command. Okay, so there is a command with the help of that you can create an end-to-end Kubernetes cluster. Okay, so let's see how you can do that, and then we'll deploy EasyTrade application and OpenTelemetry application. Telemetry application, how you can do that. Okay, so let's see how you can do that. So let me 1 second. Let me share my screen. So what I can do is, so what are the prerequisite we have? Okay, so if I'll go to my whiteboard, okay, add text. So what are the prerequisite we have? So we'll install all the prerequisite. Okay, prerequisite. First, AWS CLI has to be installed. AWS CLI. Second, we need to install kubectl. Third, we need to install Helm. Fourth, we need to install eksctl. Okay, so let's see how you can do that. Okay, so end to end will do that. So I will go to my EC2 instance. View my dashboard. Open this instance running. I'll remove this. Okay, so let me start my start instance. Let me connect to my server using console. So AWS console, you can do that. So sudo space su yum update -y. Now what I can do is I can download this. Okay, now let me run this. Okay, what it is saying, ls, we have zip file. We need to run this command, unzip this. Sorry. We need to unzip it, then we need to install it. Okay. Now we need to run this command. Still it is not happening. Okay. ls. Oh, wait a second. rm-rf aws ls. Okay, nothing is there. Let me install one more time. There was a typo. Ls, we have zip file, unzip aws cli.zip. Now I need to run this. Okay. Run. Okay. Type AWS hyphen version. You got this? Now let me install kubectl. Now let me provide the permission. Okay. And run this command. If you type kubectl space version hyphen client. Okay, we got this Kubernetes version. Let me install Helm. So for Helm, we can use this command and type Helm space version. We can get this. Now, if you type just Helm, it will work. Okay. Now let's install kubectl, eksctl. For eksctl, we can use this command. Okay. Now if you see ls, we have eksctl.zip file. So type tar hyphen xzf eksctl xz. Okay. Now move this. ls. Now just you type eksctl space version. You can get this. Okay. So now how you can create a cluster, right? So with the help of eksctl command. So what I can do is first I need to go to IAM. Create a access key and secret key. So go to your my security credential and you create access key here. Okay. You see here, right? So maximum 2 users. So already I have this. So you can create access key from here. Okay. So what I can do is I'll go here and I'll create a, so first I'll do AWS configure access key. So already I have access key. paste it. I need secret key. Paste secret key. Okay. So now I can create a cluster with the help of kubectl command. Okay. I can type this command. eksctl create cluster hyphen hyphen name eks01 region uss1 node 2. Run this. It will take 15 minutes of time, okay, to create a cluster. So let me pause this video and we'll come back once cluster is created. So meanwhile, let's understand the commands, okay? So if you talk about commands, these are the commands, okay? If you see this, so this is for AWS CLI. So first you need to do the sudo update, then you can download this, then you can unzip this, and then you can install, and this is your version. Then for kubectl, this is a command, and you give the permission, then give this and run this command. For Helm, you can run this command, okay? And you can type in the Helm version. And for eksctl, this is the command, curl hyphen, then you go with the, then you run the tar command, and then run this command and check the eksctl version. And this is a command to create a cluster, okay? Either eks01, eks02, whatever things you want to create, right? You can create that. Now, so let's see that our cluster is created now. So see, still my cluster is getting created, the running state. So you see, right, it is running via cloud formation. So cloud formation is the template. If you see this, so still it's active, it is running. If you see this cloud formation is a template, you can see the template will get created. That template will get executed, okay, with the help of commands. So you can see there will be a stack and that is running on. You see EKS cluster 01, if you go inside, there will be a template. So still my cluster is creating. Wait for a few more minutes, okay. Then we'll be installing this EasyTrade application, EasyTrade GitHub repo. Just to type, you can find this. So this you can deploy on Docker also. You can deploy on Kubernetes cluster also. So this is the code we'll be using this, and one will be using it, which is called OpenTelemetry.io. OpenTelemetry.io. You open this and try this demo. And this is your, so OpenTelemetry demo can be run on Docker and Kubernetes. So I have one video in my YouTube which is on Docker. You can for this time we will be using Kubernetes. Okay, so this is the commands. Okay, so let's wait for a few more minutes to cluster to come up. So just you go EKS cluster. If you see the cluster, right, if you go inside, so this is your worker node. If you go to your compute section, and you can see worker node is not yet created. Node group and all not yet created. It's getting created. So that is the reason it is saying. So now starting now, waiting for cloud stack to EKS and node group. You see now node group is getting created. So now it will create a node group. Refresh it. So you see now node group got added. So you can have naming conventions. So when you define the node group name, all those things, the command will little bigger. Otherwise, default node group name will get added, which is your dynamic. Okay. So my node group is getting created. So my node group is getting created. You see, it's creating a state. Wait for a few more minutes. See, node group is getting created. Wait for a few more minutes. So now you can see my cluster is ready now. So you can see my cluster also got created. You see that? Node group also got created. So now let me connect to the cluster. So kubectl get ns. Okay. So ls I have mkdir Kubernetes. Kubernetes. Okay. cd Kubernetes. Now what I can do is I can clone this application. So first I will create a namespace which is called EasyTrade. So namespace is nothing but just like a project folder. Okay, then let me clone this. So to clone this one, right? What I can do is git clone and then use this. Okay. So I will go here, paste it, git clone, ls cd EasyTrade, ls cd Kubernetes, ls cd release, ls. Okay. Now I want to apply this. So what I can do is I can apply this. So what I can do is I want to apply everything in one shot, right? So we can give that apply -f dot -n easy trade. Okay. If you run this, all the service will be created. Will be get created. Okay. Now kubectl get pods -n easy trade. You see all our service in ready state. Someone is creating, something is takes time little bit. All are running state, few are still creating a state. Okay. So now one is creating a state. Now two is creating a state. You see? Okay. So now, so this I found. Then what I can do is found this, run this command, service command. Get SVC front end proxy easy trade. You will get the load balancer URL. So copy this URL and sorry. Copy this URL and go here and run this. Okay, it will run your EasyTrade application. You see this. Still it is loading. So you see my EasyTrade application is loading. Got loaded successfully. Wait for a few more minutes. So applications are coming up. Some of the service is not loaded. That is the reason it is coming up. Okay. So my service is running. If you see kubectl get pod -n, see all are running. So it would be run now. You see all the data is coming up. Now how you can deploy a Spring Petkellnik application, which is called Open Telemetry application. How you can do that? So to deploy this, okay, first what I can do is I'll create a namespace which is called hotel-demo we have used. So cd double dot slash double dot ls cg double dot. So we came this folder, run this. This we can run anywhere. Okay, now I can clone this application which is called git clone. So what I can do is instead of this, there's a step we can add run this helm. Okay, so helm repo added. Now go here. Okay, now that application was not loaded successfully. Now let me update the repo first, then we'll run this install command. It got updated, then run this command. We need to run this command, which is called helm repo add we did. Now we need to run this command, helm install. Okay, which this is already we ran. Okay, we can run this command. See, it ran successfully. Now what I can do is I can run this command. kubectl apply -n hotel -demo already we have created, and then we are running this YAML file. This is the command. Okay. So now all are running. It's ran successfully. So check the pod status. See, all are in pending state and running state. Wait for a few more minutes. At least we need to wait 2 to 3 minutes, because most of the pods are in applications are in pending state. Some of them are initializing. Now wait for a few more minutes. Okay, some of it will run all those things. Okay, now what I can do is let me get the port for front-end proxy. What is the port they are running? So 8080. So I can do the port forwarding. Already in use. Already in use. Okay. So now what I can do is I can patch this. I patch successfully. Now wait for get the service details. I got this URL. Wait for a few more minutes to start the application. Sorry. Copy this external URL. Wait for few minutes. At least 3 to 5 minutes. Now meanwhile we'll check the pods. 50. Some of them maybe it could be the issue for out of memory because we have only two nodes. Okay. So some of them you can see, right? Still it is in pending state. So let's wait for 3 to 4 minutes. Because take time, not like within once you apply that, it will get loaded. So now you see my application is loading. Hit the application in different tab also, and let's see. Still not yet come up. Colon 8080. You see. Now my application loaded successfully. You see this? Go shopping. Some of the service is not loaded because of your out of memory error. It could be. I'm not going in depth, but you can create a cluster. If it is a one application, easily you can deploy. Okay, because that servers, right? When you create this, okay. So now you see this. At least my application loaded. Service would be like when you have little more configuration memory, then you can able to do that. Okay, because most of the service you see, right, it is not running. Some of them service are still in pending state. Okay, that is the reason. Okay, so this is the way you can deploy your hotel application and EasyTrade application. So EasyTrade applications are running successfully. You see this, but this is having issue. Okay, so that's it for this lecture. So these are the commands when you deploy your applications. Okay, so this is your command for, I'll show you the commands. So these are the commands when you take a tab and let me add it here, text. These are the commands, okay, for this cluster, and this is the command for your OpenTelemetry. OpenTelemetry already we have. This is the commands, okay. So first create an namespace. When you add this, okay, I'll update this, then you run this command, install it, and then you run this command. And there is another way also, right? If you directly, you can apply this helm repo add, then update this, then install this, okay, and then install using this. That also you can run this. And then you run this, right? Port forwarding. Okay. So this is the way you can deploy your application, and then you go and deploy your Dynatrace one agent. You can deploy Datadog agent, okay, whichever things, right? You can deploy as an operator, and you can do that, okay? So I wanted to show you that how you can create a EKS cluster, okay? Because most of the people are getting difficulty while creating a cluster from cluster page manually, okay? Create here, there is a multiple policy has to be added, JSON has to be modified, then DNS security group, a lot of things we need to take care of that, right? When you run with the eksctl command, everything start to end, that AWS will taken care. So if you are very new to Kubernetes cluster, you can create a cluster with the help of this command, then go to your AWS UI, understand that, and then you see this. Okay, so hope you can understand this. Okay, so this is the way you can create a cluster. This is the way you can deploy your applications. Okay, and then you deploy your Dynatrace one agent and whichever the agent you wanted to deploy. Okay, so that's it for this lecture.